You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith, and with me today is my friend, Jeannie Kern. She's my friend and pretty much everybody in the town of Elkhart because she owns the wonderful, unforgettable The Vine restaurant. Absolutely perfect restaurant. Lunch, afternoon drinks, afternoon snacks, afternoon dinner, and evening as well. She's open,
Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
It's wonderful.
We have a beautiful patio to enjoy dining al fresco.
I love that. And your own parking lot, basically.
Yes, there is a side lot right adjacent to the building and street side parking as well.
Yep, absolutely perfect. And a great place. If you want a business meeting, a lunch meeting over lunch, it's the perfect place. If you want a romantic dinner and to propose to your lover, it's also the perfect place.
We've had so many proposals in our restaurant. It's so exciting and fun to
and they pull
see
you
that
in on
unfold.
the secret, do they?
Oh, yes, it's fun. Lots of fun.
That's absolutely wonderful. Well, we were talking right before we went into the break just about, running a business these days is one thing. Running a restaurant business, many try, few succeed. You've succeeded now. You're going into your 9th year, and in this beautiful building that you ended up purchasing, which thank goodness you did, because you and Tom have kept it beautiful and historic in exactly all the right ways. And so, but having a business, so you got through COVID. How hard was that as a restaurant?
Well, that was difficult. So we ended up doing carryout for about a month. Thought we were going to go a couple months, but it just didn't financially make sense. I started telling ourselves every day, oh, that number's adequate. Yeah, that'll do. And pretty soon you see that you're paying more out in wages than you're taking in when you can't feed people in the house. So when the state opened us back up in May of that year, it was certainly hard with all the restrictions and spacing. And so we put partitions up so we could utilize more tables and got through that year. The next year, 21, Michigan was still very shut down. And we were bombarded by Michigan folks coming down to have a good meal, get services,
get out of the house,
haircut, manicure, pedicure, whatever that they couldn't receive in Michigan. So that was a real blessing for us as a business. And things took off hard. 21, 22 were remarkable years. 23 still real good. 24, I think going into the election cycle, people are full of fear and trepidation over what's next. And so we've had a little bit of an off year this year. Nothing
catastrophic.
Nothing we can't handle, for sure. But definitely I've had to button up a few things and just watch things that I didn't feel like I had to watch so closely before.
Right. Inflation are you starting to feel it kind of cap? It's not real. Is it getting worse? Is it getting better? Is it staying the same? What are prices like for you?
I would say this year things have leveled off a bit, and we're doing okay with costs compared to how things ramped up last year. It seems, and wages over the COVID period ramped up hard. So that's I'd say my number one thing that I'm keeping an eye on to manage is wages. But it's been a little challenging this year. We could certainly always use more shows at the Learner.
More shows at the Learner, and then more. Well, do you think that having tips, no tax on tips, do you think that's helping bringing people back to the service industry?
Well, I don't have any turnover to speak of, so
yes, that's right. That's true.
I haven't hired a new server in 2 years plus.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's bringing more people back because I have not hired anyone.
Yeah. That's great, though.
We have a solid staff. We are very fortunate and blessed to
You're wonderful.
Take good care of your people. When I take good care of my staff takes great care of our guests, which is super important.
I love the service
Yes.
at the Vine. I love it. That's so important. And you always feel cared for and just accommodated. They're wonderful. Absolutely. So Danny Reynolds comes in a lot. He's also with the Merchant Alliance. Like you have a wonderful group of stores along Main Street that are part of the Merchant Alliance, which I just think is incredible. Instead of fostering this sort of attitudinal kind of spirit of competition, you guys actually seem like you really care about each other and your businesses.
We do.
It's a wonderful thing.
We all support one another. I wear Stevenson's attire daily. There's so many stores in our block. Some of the stores I would go to more for like date night attire, but we definitely support one another. Our 200 block is, I just say, so strong.
It's really beautiful. You've got an interior design store next to you, pardon me, and Coco and Common and all these boutiques, as well as Stevenson's right across the street from you, and the dance and this Elkhart School of Music and all these. It's just I love the energy down there. It's just perfect. But Danny Reynolds does a lot of work with Washington, D.C. on this whole credit card fee monopoly thing that's happening, and he's really trying to make a difference, I know. And I think that bodes well. You were just on the news at the Vine recently with a huge, not expose. There was nothing to expose except how wonderful you are. But they were talking to you about business. It was wasn't it CBS?
CBS, yes. Janet Shamlian came into the restaurant and interviewed me, which was a pretty remarkable experience. I'm just a small hometown girl, and to think of myself being on the national news is still kind of hard to wrap your mind around.
You were excellent, by the way. I watched it. It was very good. And I just thought you represented. How did they pick you?
I think that they leaned into the EDC, and the EDC they said they specifically wanted a restaurant owner downtown and another shop owner. So they chose me and Jennifer at Matsky's.
At the flower shop.
Yes.
And I thought it was great. Yeah, because they say that Elkhart, where Elkhart goes, so does the rest of the nation in terms of economic development and business and so forth. So that's just terrific. Well, they picked the right person for that segment.
Thank you.
You represented us so well, and you were just so like professional and natural, and it was great to see that. Credit card fees. Are you one of the restaurants that has this thing where you will charge less if you pay in cash, or you don't go there?
We have not implemented a credit card processing fee surcharge. I find that angers people sometimes. Right. So we just have not gone there. It is expensive. We pay out more annually in credit card processing fees than my salary, my chef's salary.
Are you serious?
Anybody's salary.
Wow.
So it's a hard pill to swallow when you look at annualized numbers on credit card processing fees.
Gosh, and it almost seems like, how did they make that happen so well for themselves?
Right.
It's interesting. I wonder if things are going to change with that, because people do get mad and then they stop wanting to do that, or they have some people who are not or are allowing people to pay in cash and not have to pay those fees. I'm sure the cards have suffered some bit, and rightly so.
Sure.
I mean,
and there are definitely restaurants that if you pay cash, it is less because of that surcharge. So we just haven't headed in that direction yet. I know we could recoup most of our costs, but I just can't cross that line yet.
Well, it sounds to me, for someone who's made it through COVID, who's made it through inflation, who's made it through the credit card stuff, and you're still going strong after all these years. You know, a lot of people say, oh, don't get into the restaurant business. It's just too difficult. And 99% of them fail or whatever. I don't know.
It is not for the faint of heart.
It's not, right? But you have to have, I think you have to be built a certain way. And there's a certain type of people who gravitate towards that type of thing. But I have it. I was a waitress for 5 years in New York. I love customer service. I love people. I love waiting on people. I love making their experience happy. The restaurant business to me is a happy business. It's a wonderful business.
Yes. Well, once I found out that my spiritual gifts were administration and hospitality,
there you go.
Point you in the right direction.
And you happen to have a love for historic buildings and just community.
Tom and I, when we looked into buying the restaurant, our goal was to do something in downtown to give back to the town that we both grew up in, something meaningful and fulfilling for us and for our city.
Yes. Well, you've done it. You've done that in spades. Jeannie Kern of the Vine, her husband, Tom, they own it. They really, truly turn downtown into someplace so special and so wonderful. And when you go, then you're going to want to go back all the time, invite all your friends, because I've never met anyone who doesn't love the Vine. Seriously. Beautiful place. And long may it live.
Yes.
And you better not be going anywhere.
We will not, I promise.
We won't let you. We'll hunt you down for sure. The Vine is open. Again, the hours are Tuesday through
Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
That's right. And if you have anything special like a proposal or even a business lunch, the Vine is good for every aspect of life. It's a wonderful place. Thank you so much, Jeannie.
Thanks for having me, Laura.
We're so grateful. This has been the Merchant Alliance Show, and you can always hear the podcast at 953mnc.com and hear all the wonderful businesses that make living downtown or playing there or eating there really the best experience. The city with a heart. Go to dodowntownelkhart.com for all the information. I'm Laura Smith.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.